it's hard to be a United fan because I'm a United fan too. But the idea of like when we scored that first goal yesterday, I have no reaction. I'm just like, okay, are we gonna get another one? Are we gonna let them back into the game? It's like one of those things which is very difficult these days, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I did have a reaction, but it was one out of more surprise than anything else. It was actually
Right.
shock that we've actually scored first.
Yeah.
Normally, it's the other way around, or normally it's 0-0 at half time, and United, even if they take the lead, they concede. But
Yeah.
actually, I mean, it's Sunderland at home. I mean, yes, they've been playing well, but it was always going to be a bit of a lose-lose that for Amorim. I mean, the next one's
Yeah.
Liverpool away, so we'll see how that goes. But
No, that
yeah,
is going to be a challenge at Anfield. I mean, they haven't looked good. But they were the last like 3 games in a row, if you can include the Champions League. I don't know. I do you think they'll fire him? Because I don't really know if they'll stick with him. There's all these conflicting reports. There's one point they were saying he was going to get fired. Then Ratcliffe is like, it's a long season. You want to give him a shot.
yeah. My gut is it will depend on how the next 3 or 4 games go. And I saw a report that after the 1st of November, they have
Ah,
potentially a chance to decrease the compensation by about, I think, 8 million quid. It's from 12
right.
to 4
It
or
Yeah.
something like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if they acted on it afterwards. But again, how many replacements are there out there like that? And if you've got players that are so embedded now into a three at the back system, are
Yeah.
they going to have to be uncoached from that again, back to a back four? I mean, I don't know how much time that takes, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
No, it is. I think it's a kind of challenging thing. Yeah, that's the word that if he stays in the job for a year, you can fire him for less money. My issue with Amorim is not his philosophy, it's not his system. I just look at it as an inability to get top class players who should be able to adapt to football just to change or just to improve a little bit. And now he's bought a bunch of players and it's not quite working. I also kind of question how they recruited. Like the goalkeeper yesterday looked good, and I hope he can do well. But if you knew from in the summer that a goalkeeper was a massive challenge for you, that should have been on the list before you got into the season. It should be a preseason purchase. You shouldn't have started the campaign without an ideal defensive midfielder if you don't really trust Casemiro or Ugarte. So those are kind of challenging moments in terms of spending all the money on 2 number 10s and then a number 9, which is fine, but the spine of the team is still lacking. So I don't know what they'll do. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, it looks like he was a dead man walking. He may still be. Yeah.
We could genuinely chat for hours about United. I mean, the midfield is the biggest issue for me. They didn't invest in the summer.
Yeah.
Everyone thought they should invest in the summer. They pretty should have brought 2 midfielders in, and they didn't in terms of that central midfield area. And then you're
Yeah.
left with a hole. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,